My India, how great art thou! Vast enough to embrace us all. Snow-capped Himalayas crown thee. Oceans merge at thy feet. Run of Kutch embellishes thy beauty. Golden rays of the northeast radiate thy glory. A vast and diverse nation art thou, land of more than 1 billion people, belonging to various cultures, living together in peace for millennia, many religions, many languages, many traditions. A nation now in the forefront of progress in the world. 7th largest in area, 2nd largest in population, the world's biggest democracy, a surging economy with its eyes on an ever brighter future. To help this nation know itself better, there is a mission undertaken every 10 years, a mission known as the Census of India. And this is the story of the Census of India 2011. The Census of India is an exercise of counting each and every person residing within the country and at the same time collecting information which, when compiled, gives a complete snapshot of the demographic, social and economic profile of the country. The real heroes of the entire census exercise are the men and women who go house to house, knocking on every door, filling up the census forms for each and every person living in the country, the enumerators. A modern census was undertaken for the first time by the British Indian government in 1872. Even during the non-cooperation movement in 1921, Gandhiji supported the ongoing census exercise. The Census 2011 is the 15th census in this ongoing series and the 7th since independence. Counting such a massive population makes the Census of India one of the largest administrative exercises in the world. 2.7 million census functionaries covered more than 640,000 villages and about 8,000 towns. A gigantic exercise indeed. The Census of India is conducted in 2 phases. The first phase, known as the House Listing and Housing Census, lists all houses and collects information on the housing infrastructure in the country. It thus provides the framework for conducting the second phase, the actual count, called the population enumeration. The preparations for Census 2011 began about 4 years in advance, formulating the list of questions, testing them in the field, selecting appropriate technologies for data capture and data processing, consultation with data users, and updating the list of villages and towns all had to be completed well before the field work. To ensure complete coverage without any omission or duplication, detailed and accurate maps of the area are critical. The Map Division of Census provided the latest boundary maps of all administrative units using GIS technology. Detailed ward-level digital maps were also prepared for 33 capital cities using satellite imagery. Proper training of enumerators is critical for quality data collection. To ensure a uniform quality of training, a 3-tier training cascade was created. Innovative training aids were prepared and used to explain the concept and the methodology involved. A special program, Census in School, was launched to sensitize the school students on census. To educate, create and spread awareness about Census 2011, every medium was utilized in the publicity campaign. Mass media, public outreach and the digital media were extensively used in the census publicity campaign. Special attention was given to rural areas for publicity by using local languages and folk music and dance.
हमारी भी गिनती हुई है। हाँ, साड़ी भी, इसकी भी। अपना गिनती हो गई है।
अगर महिलाएं किसी भी तरह के आर्थिक काम में भाग लेती हैं, तो उनकी भी गिनती काम करने वालों में होगी।
Celebrities from all states and all walks of life gladly contributed to publicizing the census.
और आपने प्रगणक जब आपके घर आए।
The census even featured in a popular TV serial. A special measure for publicity was the release of a postage stamp by the Honorable President of India depicting the census designed by the Department of Posts. Having completed all the preparatory activities in each phase, the team of Census 2011 was ready to start the field operations. This involved visiting each and every household at their doorstep and carrying out the actual count. As is traditional, each phase of the census work was inaugurated for the nation with the ceremonial enumeration of the Honorable President of India, and for each state by the enumeration of the Governor, Chief Minister and other topmost dignitaries.
I would like to appeal all my fellow citizens to please take part in the Census 2011.
Difficult areas, snow-clad mountains, stretches of open sea, barren stretches of desert land, thick forests, nothing deterred the army of enumerators. The enumerators were up early in the morning and toiled till the sun set and beyond to reach their target on time. These are the eyes whose tears have run dry. They are abandoned and forgotten by their children, relatives and friends. They live in old age homes. Through the census, these lonely people became the part of the great Indian family. The leprosy-affected people are forsaken by all in leprosy hospice. The enumerators brought down the barriers, sat down and spoke with them. They too shed the inhibitions and reciprocated. Novelty of Census 2011 was that for the first time, the third gender had been enlisted as a separate category. The economic tasks done by women are often not reported. Now every economic activity they do is counted through the census. Minute details about women were collected, whether one works in the fields or factory, sells flowers, or even the little economic work they did at home was also counted. In different states, different measures were adopted to ensure complete coverage and inclusion of all segments of the population.
Do not hide the existence of persons with disabilities. During the census, count them in.
The homeless too are a part of the count. Enumeration of the homeless was done on the last day of census on the 28th of February 2011. A revision round was conducted from 1st to 5th March 2011. This was to account for the births and deaths up to the census moment of 00 hours on the 1st of March 2011. After the field operations are over, the filled schedules are packed and returned to the census offices, where they are stored systematically. The schedules are then scanned using high-speed duplex scanner and latest state-of-the-art intelligent character recognition software for converting information in the scanned responses to computer-readable format for data processing. How does India know what India needs? How are plans made to meet those needs? How are ongoing programs evaluated? How are new policies formulated? The answers to these and many more questions lie in the census. Wherever informed decision-making is required, the data from the census is an invaluable input. Within 4 weeks of the completion of the census enumeration, the Census Commissioner India had announced the provisional population of the country as per Census 2011 to the nation on 31st March 2011. The miles have been traversed, the promises kept. Census of the people, by the people, and for the people of India. Truly a national task of spectacular magnitude.